Thank you so much, Chairman Rosendale, and thank you to Ranking Member Takano for the opportunity to join the Veterans Affairs Committee today for this critically important legislative hearing. Today's hearing is critical for veterans across my district in upstate New York and the North Country, but especially so for the Peltz family from Queensbury, New York. Ernest Peltz proudly served in the U.S. Navy from 1942 to 1946. During World War II, Mr. Peltz bravely protected our freedom in the Pacific Theater on the island of Guam. During the final chapter of his life, he lived in Queensbury, New York, to be close to his son, Charles. While living there, his health tragically began to decline, and the Warren County Veterans Services Office assisted Mr. Peltz with his application for pension benefit, for which he was approved on December 16, 2019. My office was proud to help with that effort in the form of casework and constituent services. Mr. Peltz passed away shortly thereafter on January 1st, 2020. January 1st is New Year's Day. On New Year's Eve, I was in contact with the Peltz family, with Charles Peltz, that his father, as he was on his deathbed, was so concerned about the VA not processing his claim. And I told the Peltz family we would work to make this right. Due to a processing error at the Department of Veterans Affairs, the approved funds were not deposited into Mr. Peltz's account until 7 days after his death, on January 7th, 2020. The VA's erroneous delay in the disbursement of Mr. Peltz's benefits resulted in the VA clawing back those funds from Mr. Peltz's account, despite the fact that the VA approved his benefit while he was alive. This is unacceptable. Mr. Peltz's distinguished service to our nation came in a great national time of need, and he worked hard to serve this country to earn this benefit, a benefit he was owed. These funds should have been passed down to his family through his estate. Again, on this gentleman, on this hero's deathbed, he was very concerned about the VA malfeasance and the red tape. A family mourning the loss of a loved veteran is a burden enough. The VA must work to ease these burdens, not increase them, as they did with the Peltz family. I have worked for years with the Peltz family, our great veteran service organizations that are before us today, and the VA, as well as members of this committee, on crafting this legislation to ensure no other family has to endure what they went through when World War II veteran and hero Ernest Peltz passed away. My bipartisan bill, named in honor of Ernest Peltz, eliminates the burden on surviving families by ensuring that veterans receive their already approved pension benefits for the month at their death and prohibits the VA from clawing back these funds after they are approved, as they did in the case of Mr. Ernest Peltz. I want to thank the service organizations that are here today for your support of this legislation. I want to thank the committee for working with us on this legislation, as well as my colleagues across the aisle who have worked to support this legislation as well, and I yield back.